So my friends, there is this amazing technique called shadowing that can help you take your fluency, take your pronunciation and confidence with the language, whatever language that may be. I know it's English for now, but whatever language that may be, it's actually used in multiple languages, to the next level. It's actually traditionally used to sound a little bit more like a native, especially if you want to practice different accents. That's when this comes into play. I'm sure that there are a lot of people who are either bureaucrats or who are to go to different countries and they might want to get their accent changed. They follow this shadowing practice. Now, shadowing can be leveraged by you guys very easily. It doesn't require a lot. It doesn't require a lot in terms of preparation, also in terms of what you actually need to do. It's damn easy. So I'll give you two ideas in this video that you can leverage in, let's say, 2024 and beyond, to take your fluency and your English speaking confidence to the next level. So number one is what, guys? Number one is smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This time I haven't forgotten to remind you guys to do that. Every time I forget, right? Anyways, on to our main topic. So the thing that you want to do is you can pick up one of your favorite TV shows that's in English, of course, or one of your favorite easy books, right? I'm also planning a video, by the way, on the top 3 books that can help you take your English to the next level. So I'll come out with that video in a couple of days. But however, you can even take your favorite book whose audio book format is available on YouTube. There are a lot of old classics, fiction and otherwise, whose audiobooks are completely free and available on YouTube because they come under Creative Commons licensing. Just start listening to those, and this time what we are going to do is we are not going to only listen, we are going to talk with that video or with that audio. So for example, if the person says, let's say, maybe let me read a couple of sentences here from one of my all-time favorite books. I'll cover this book in the video. One of the most insightful texts on subtle arts of confrontation and victory to emerge from Asian culture. The Book of Five Rings analyzes the process of struggle and mastery over conflict that underlies every level of human interaction. So let's say these are a couple of sentences that you hear the person speaking. As I speak them, you need to speak those sentences out loud along with me. So there will be a slight delay, right? But you have to speak along with me as I am speaking them. This allows you to understand the nuances of the language a little bit better, but also it allows you to build your fluency, build your receptive skills for that language quite fast. Now, for some people, this might be a little bit fast, right? In terms of being able to copy what I am saying as is at the speed that I am saying. So you can slow down the speed. That's why I suggested YouTube, because with YouTube you can slow down the speed very easily. So just go to playback speed, slow it down to 0.75, and maybe that will make it a little bit more comfortable for you to talk along. And that's what you want to do. So audiobooks, TV serials, movies, and like specific lines or famous highlights, etc. Just pick up something that you know very well. I think that's one of the big points, because we are trying to build fluency here. We're not trying to build our vocabulary. That's a different concept altogether. So for fluency, it's fine if you know that couple of sentences or few paragraphs or few pages very well already. So it's going to be still easy. The point is to get you talking as fast as possible, as simply as possible, as quickly as possible as well. You can do this with also my videos. So for example, the last video that I did, the listening podcast, right? The big listening for beginners podcast, just talk along as I am talking along. And that's what shadowing is. Now, shadowing is something that I'm using to learn Japanese, as well as there is this book right here, the top one here, the white one. It's going to be out of focus, but it's Assimil French. And that's a bilingual book. So there's English on one side and French on the other side. So what I'm also doing is also going to follow shadowing myself through 2024 with that book also, because that's one of the languages that I want to spend a little bit time on this year. And shadowing will help me build my pronunciation. It will help me build my understanding of the language a little bit better. So that's that. It's a very quick, very easy thing. Spend 5-10 minutes. it's going to be hard when you start, right? It's probably going to be hard for the first 10-15 times, but as you get used to it, you'll understand how, you'll also understand how not to mix what you're hearing and what you're speaking, because that's what was really really difficult for me personally when I got started with shadowing. Was I when somebody said something and I need to repeat it, it just didn't it didn't click, right? There was a lot of sync issues and I wasn't able to understand. So if you're doing it with a new language that you don't understand well, it's going to be even tougher. Hence my suggestion of picking up a piece of material that you're used to, right? So maybe if you're picking up a new audiobook, go through the first hour, maybe a couple of times first, and then start with shadowing. So that's just going to help you out with your speaking skills. And by the way, don't mind about your accent. Indian accent sounds just fine. I'm also planning a video on that, because I got a couple of questions around American accent versus Indian accent. Should I have an accent, or should I, what to do about my Indian accent? And quick answer is, you don't need to do anything about your accent. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. That's fine. All right. Quick thing. Wish you a very, very happy new year. I really, really hope you have an amazing, amazing 2024. And I'll see you guys in 2024. The typical thing, right? Yeah. See you guys next time. Take care.